Anzac Day, held annually on April 25th, is a day of national remembrance in Australia and New Zealand. It honors the members of the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps Anzac who served and died in all wars, conflicts, and peacekeeping missions. The date marks the anniversary of the Anzac landing at Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I in 1915, a campaign that helped shape the national identities of both countries. The Gallipoli campaign aimed to capture the Dardanelles Strait and eventually take Constantinople, now Istanbul, the capital of the Ottoman Empire and ally of Germany. On April 25, 1915, Anzac troops came ashore at a place now known as Anzac Cove. However, the plan quickly went wrong. The soldiers encountered steep cliffs, strong Ottoman resistance, and harsh conditions. What was intended to be a swift operation became a drawn-out and costly 8-month battle. More than 8,000 Australians and 2,700 New Zealanders lost their lives, and many more were wounded. Despite the military failure, the bravery, sacrifice, and endurance of the Anzac soldiers left a powerful legacy. The Gallipoli campaign came to symbolize the values of courage, mateship, and perseverance, qualities still closely associated with the Anzac spirit today. The first Anzac Day was held in 1916, 1 year after the Gallipoli landing. Over time, it evolved from a commemoration of the Gallipoli campaign into a broader tribute to all Australians and New Zealanders who have served their country in times of war and peace. It is now a solemn day of national reflection. The most iconic part of Anzac Day is the dawn service, held at war memorials around both countries. These services begin in the early morning, reflecting the time of the original Gallipoli landing. The dawn service typically includes the laying of wreaths, the playing of the last post, a moment of silence, and the recitation of the Ode of Remembrance. The phrase "lest we forget" is often spoken, reminding everyone of the sacrifices made. Later in the day, Anzac Day marches take place in towns and cities. Veterans, current serving personnel, and descendants of those who served participate in these parades, cheered on by the public. Many people wear red poppies or rosemary sprigs as symbols of remembrance. Anzac Day is not only commemorated in Australia and New Zealand, but also in other countries, especially Turkey. At Anzac Cove, thousands gather each year for a special service emphasizing peace and mutual respect between former enemies. Anzac Day remains one of the most significant days in the Australian and New Zealand calendars. It is a time to remember the past, honor the fallen, and reflect on the values that continue to shape both nations. Through its rituals and stories, Anzac Day ensures that the legacy of those who served lives on for future generations.